Let's talk about paganism. Paganism is a religion. It's a religion that believes in more than one god. But the definition of paganism that you get if you do a quick search on the internet is not great. It tells you that paganism is synonymous with heathenism, and that pagans and heathens are the people who have not converted to a belief and worship of the God of the Bible. And that's not exactly the right way to frame it, because if you call a pagan or a heathen anybody who doesn't believe in the God of the Bible, then you're saying that Zoroastrians are pagans and Buddhists and Hindus are heathens and Confucianists and Taoists are heathens and pagans, and that's not exactly the right way to put it. And plus, that'd be such a weird group of people to categorize as believing in the same thing. So let's look at the God of the Bible and figure out who does believe in the God of the Bible, and we'll better understand what exactly it means to be a pagan. So the God of the Bible is the Christian Bible, but also the Jewish Bible and also the Muslim Bible, which they have different words for those. The Muslim Bible is called the Quran, and the Jewish Bible is called the Talmud or the Torah, and the Christian Bible we just call the Bible. All of those religions, the Muslims, the Christians, and the Jews, are all related. You could see them as different denominations or sects, S-E-C-T, sects or denominations of Abrahamism. So there's God, there's nothing but God. God creates everything in the world. God creates the world and light and time and space. God creates everything that exists. He is the uncreated creator of everything. He is the unmoved mover of all that moves. And the God of the Bible is the God that creates Adam, tells Adam not to do something that Adam does, so has to punish Adam. Later, God comes back in to check in with mankind. He goes to Abram, and he gives Abram some commands, but Abram is faithful and listens. He tells Abram, "You are now Abraham. You are the father of many nations." And that's exactly what happens. Abraham is the ancestor of a bunch of really important people like Muhammad and Jesus and Moses. So Muhammad, Jesus, and Moses are all blood related. They are all the sons of Abraham. So Judaism, Christianity, and Islam are three religions that are all blood related to Abraham, who God makes a covenant with. That's why they circumcised. That was a part of the covenant. The God of the Bible and the Quran and the Torah is a particular God, a monotheistic God, a one and only God, all good, all powerful, all merciful, all loving. And if you are pagan, you do not believe in that God. Sure, a pagan is someone who believes in a god and gods and goddesses, which is not the same as the God that you see in the Torah, the Bible, or the Quran. They do believe in more than one God. They believe in gods and goddesses, and they are also animistic. Pagans are animistic. That means that pagans believe that there is supernatural power in natural things. So they believe that there is a spirit in the wind, and you ought to respect that. There's a spirit in the earth, and you ought to respect that. They believe that all things that are alive and inanimate deserve your respect. That's just the basic view of animism. There's a lot of religions which are animistic. Like the Native American tribes in America, like the Sioux, like the Lakota, like the Winnemem Wintu tribe, they believe in animism. They respect the spirits in the wind, the spirits in the rock, the spirits in the mountains, the spirits of the earth, etc. And paganism does the exact same thing. Pagans, like other animists, are an oral tradition. They don't believe that they have to write down everything that they believe and explain every little detail, but through stories and through myths, they explain the cosmos and ethics. They also don't really care so much about the specific beliefs, but more about your actions, how you treat yourself, how you treat others, and how you treat the environment. Because pagans don't believe in some uncreated creator of the earth that gave mankind dominion over everything, they don't believe that they're the chosen ones as like a species. Pagans believe that men and women are equal and that human beings, all of them, are equal to all the other species and to the ecosystem and the environment itself. So they believe in true, full, rigorous equality. You're not going to see like a church that the Christians built, or a mosque that the Muslims built, or a temple that the Jews built, like some kind of building for the pagans. They don't really care about going into cities and erecting these structures. They rather worship, do their ceremonies and their rituals out in nature, which is much more important to them. You also won't see a divide between men and women. They worship together. You'll see that they worship both gods and goddesses. That means male and female. You'll see that there are female pagans doing the ceremonies because they don't somehow justify treating male as superior. And you'll see that they respect all the animals and all the things in Mother Nature, including human beings, as equals.